Hey everybody, it's Tmika. I am back with day 2 in the Let's Make a Swap video. If you haven't checked out day 1, I will put that link down in the description box. You guys can check it out. We created the base that will hold our embellishments for the swap, start to finish. So if you haven't checked it out, please do so you can catch right on up with where we are today. So we are starting the embellishment. So I've tried to prep everything so it can go quickly as possible. So let's get started on making these embellishments. The first embellishment I'm going to make is a rosette. I'm starting out with a piece of cardstock cut at 12 by 1 inch using black cardstock. If you have a rosette die, of course, go ahead and use that. I like to try to start from scratch as much as I can when doing these for people who don't have die cutting machines. So put this right at the 12 mark, and what you're going to do is score this at a 1/2 inch in 1/2 inch increments. Now if you want to add a little bit of pizzazz to your rosette, you can go ahead and cut this still at the same dimension because it's a small rosette, but on the other side use your punch, your edge punch or your border punch, to give it a little flair. That's something that you can do as well. And then just make sure that I don't get in this line, because this is where the board splits. All right, and then you just want to be careful to just do this all the way down to the end. And I'm giving it a good score because I know I'm going to fold it over and score it, you know, give it a good varnish with the bone folder, but I want to have at least a base that I'm starting out with. Okay, I'm just going to slide this down so that I don't have to go all the way down there. I'm still scoring at 1/2 inch increments. I just lined it up so I don't go all the way down to off camera. Okay, I'm going to move this out the way. And this is what you should have, all scored at 1/2 inch increments. And we're just going to fold it heel and valley. Really easy. And every so often I will stop and give it a good crush with my bone folder. So you're just going up and down, folding up and down, you know, accordion style. And then press it. Okay, so this is what you should have. Really easy, really simple. And we're just going to have our ends meet. Let me do it this way. So you have these two pieces. They're just going to line up right on top of each other, just like that. The last piece to this is going to fit into the last piece of that. You can use wet glue. You can use hot glue. Use whatever you're most comfortable with. Guess what I'm going to use? You guessed it, hot glue. When you're doing this, you got to be quicker than that. I'm just going to scrape it because I don't want it to be super clumpy. So put that on there. Easy peasy. All right, I'm going to trim this inside just a little bit so it can just lay nicely with no extras. Okay, so at this point you just want to kind of force it to go in the middle and fold it on itself just like that. Really easy. Okay, so I'm just going to use a circle punch, and I'm going to punch a little circle out of the same black cardstock. No, that fell. And then I'm going to add some glue to this. Now I want to make sure I get my right side because I want that dot to go on the back. So whatever side is a side that you don't prefer, or a side that has like that fold on it. So like if I fold it this way, let me see, if I fold it this way, you see this is where that ends, that little how it connected. I want to fold that underneath, so I want to go the opposite direction like so. So I want that at the bottom. This is going to go at the bottom. So I'm going to add some glue to the center. Okay, the tricky part, layering this right on top and just holding it. Just hold it just to just to get it adhered, and then I'm going to flip over, make sure I got it in the right spot. Yes, I do. It'd try to get out of there. I'm like, let me out. No, no, no. So I'm just going to hold that there until it forms. This is a high temperature hot glue gun, so it takes a little bit longer than a low temperature hot glue gun because everything is hot, and it takes just a little bit second longer. So once I get it in there, it's in there. I always add a little glue to the center. Fit it right in there. I let it go a little too early, but add a little glue to the center so that it can stay even more. You make sure you just hold that. Okay, now that that's all tight, I am going to add another circle, same cardstock, and I'm just going to add glue to this and add it on top just for added security. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that that stays on there nice and flat. You know, I try to get a flat surface, but you can also flip it over. I mean, that will work too, but this glue is hot. Yes, I'm here for it. All right, so that rosette is complete. Now I am going to use some pattern paper from that collection, which is the Echo Park Fashionista, and I'm going to use this design, and I cut out a little scallop circle with my, what punch is this, Marvy. This is an old punch. That's gonna go right there on top of that. But first, I'm gonna grab a little brad. This is what I'm gonna use. This cute little heart brad. It comes from Hobby Lobby in the little pack. I can't think of the pack, and the pack is all gone because I took the brads out. I'm also going to use a little bit of the string. So first thing I want to do is cut myself a little hole in the middle. I try to center it the best way that I can using a little hole punch. That's where the brad's going to go, right in the center like that. Okay, and I'm going to use some of that string, but I'm also going to use some washi tape to kind of get this together. So I'm going to take 3 fingers and just kind of wrap this around just a little bit. Just let's stop there. So we're going to stop it right there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this washi, and then I removed my middle finger. I'm going to tie this around to kind of keep it together. Ooh. All right. I probably shouldn't move my other finger that quickly, but that's okay. Try to keep your fingers there until you get done wrapping the washi, but you get the gist. Or you can use a piece of tape or whatever. I just like to use this washi because, one, it's thin, it matches, and it's right here. So I am just going to, that's there. The purpose of that is just to hold that in the center. I'm going to cut off this string, extra, so we have it like this. I'm just going to fan it out a little bit, like so. We're going to take our brad and then open it up. This is a thick brad, and I'm going to do is put it right in between there as evenly as I can. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to put it in between the paper. Whoops. Like so, and secure it in the back. So then we have that. Just cute, clean, and simple. All right, and then that's going to go right on top of there with some hot glue. Lots of hot glue right in the center there. Put it on top. If you have any glue strings that's extra that you don't want, just go ahead and get your heat tool and fly those puppies away. So I'm just making sure this touches all the right places so that it can dry accordingly. And that's how cute that is. Yes. So then I'm using this Colorworks pigment ink that I got from Tuesday Morning, and they had a bunch of these inks. This was $1.99, and this is in gold, and ooh, this just finishes it off. Yes, 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 yes. This is so pretty. Ah! Ooh, child. There we go. Look how stinking cute that is. Stinking cute. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my clear bags that I got from Amazon. Link will be down below. And I'm going to grab a card. I want to put a little backing on this. So this is one of the cards from the collection. Okay, I'm going to make sure this is going this way. Put the card. I'm not going to adhere this embellishment to that so that the recipient can reuse the card if they need to. How cute! And I'm going to just seal this over. I want this to be kind of short because my embellishments will be staggered. So just leaving a little bit of room at the top. I'm just getting the air out of here. I'm not farting. Alright, and then I'm just going to, this is another sheet from the collection. I'm just going to add, I'm going to add a topper. I suppose I could use my trimmer for this, but here we go. I'm going to take off some of that too. That stripe. I kind of like that. Okay. Now this, I guess I will bring out this little board. I can just fold this in half. I usually measure these to be about 1 inch. But I really want that on here, so I'm going to turn it this way. This is about 1.5, so I'm going to score this at 3/4. Alright. And I'm going to fold that over. Give it a press. I'm going to clean up this edge. It has some of the pink that was on it. I'm going to take this off. Put that off right there. And then that's going to go right there. So measure that out about right there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the edge, a strip. And then I'm going to add my bag at the tip there. And then I'm going to add glue to the opposite side, still at the edge. I don't never add it to the bag because it'll melt. Oddly enough. Alright, gently just let that lay. Just let it be. Okay, cut off the extra. And we're good to go for embellishment number 1. Let me show you how that's going to look. That's going to be sitting right at the top. We got our first layer done. Yes, isn't she lovely? She's adorable. We're almost done. Almost forgot. I gotta add this little punch, this Fiskars punch that has love on it. It's a love punch, and I'm just going to I did this at the end before, but might as well do it right now. So punched out this cute little love. I'm going to spray it with some spray adhesive, and then I'm going to put that right there. Once you lay it, let it lay. Don't be fooling around with it. See how cute that is? Something extra to your little packaging. Really cute. All right, let's move on to the next embellishment. All right, starting out our next embellishment, I'm going to use this Martha Stewart Snowflake punch, and I'm going to use 110-pound weight cardstock. This is some very heavy cardstock, and I'm pretty sure I'm super close to the mic because I had to stand up, but I just wanted it to be super sturdy, so I'm using that really heavy cardstock, and I get this from Michael's Recollections brand. It's a very sturdy cardstock. All right, so I punched both of those out because we're going to do 2 embellishments for this, a set of embellishments, okay? And then I'm going to use this little circle punch, and I'm going to punch out a circle, a base. I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut it out, just one in that design, and then I'm going to cut out another one in a black and white design. I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to use one. Okay, this is really pretty. That's from the paper collection as well. And what I'm going to do is add some top dot, some dimensionals to this. I'm going to add it to the back of that one. I'm going to take off the back and just put a little dot of glue in the center, and then put that in the center of this little design there. I'm going to do the same thing for this black and white one, which I love these stripes from the paper collection. Okay, so that's that. I'm also going to punch out another white circle out of the same thick heavy cardstock for the back. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add a dot to the middle, flip it to the back, just to hide like the ugliness from the pop dot or whatever. It just kind of finishes it off. I'm going to do the same thing to this one, and I'm trying to line it up with the dot that's on the opposite side so you don't see it. See? Sturdy. It's getting there. The next thing that I want to do is add these cute little flowers. Got them from the Dollar Tree, and they come in a layer of 2 layers. So I took off the top layer carefully, peeled it off, but I kept the dimensional that was on it. Just peeled off separated it. So I wanted to keep the little dimension that's on it. See how cute that is? And it has a little bling in there. Really cute. So I'm gonna get a piece of leftover cardstock. I'm just gonna cut a little strip off the side, and I'm gonna make a little page flag. Split it down the middle, and then meet it from the edge to that tip of that split, just like so. And I'm going to cut it down a little bit on the flat side. That's perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue on the back. And I want that to hang over just a bit, just a smidge. Then I'm going to grab this little heart punch, and then I'm going to cut out a foil heart. I gotta do this by me. My arm strength just not gonna be able to reach around and do all that extra. So cut out a little bitty foil heart, and that's in gold. One side is gold, one side is silver. So use whatever side you want to use, and I got it from Michael's. And I'm going to use one of these Tim Holtz Chit Chats. They were $1.25 at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I'm going to use Friends. I am going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this sticker. I know it's a sticker. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to it and put it right there in the middle, like so. All right, and then this little heart, I wish I had my tweezers, be a little bit better. I'm going to add a dot of glue to the bottom of it, and I'm going to place that right up there up top. And then this flower, add a dot of glue to the back of that dimensional that was already on there. Put that off to the side. Super cute little embellishment. I'm going to take a dimensional and place it on the back. And I'm not going to peel that off. Let the recipient do that. So that's that embellishment. Super cute, quick and easy. And then for this one, I'm going to grab some cardstock from the collection, this floral cardstock here, and I'm going to do another page flag. I like doing these. You can put whatever saying you want to put on it. I'm going to use the long scissors for this so I can get one long stride going. Okay. And then I'm going to flag both of these ends. I'm going to add hot glue to the back and layer that on there. And then I'm going to use these letters, and I'm going to use laugh. It's right here. Add a little glue and put that in the center. Easy peasy. Easy, easy. And then I'm going to put a pop dot on the bottom. Okay, so I will wrap this up with some flat back pearls. 2 of them in black. And I'm going to add a little dot of glue. And then put my pearl on top. And do the same thing to the other side. Just to the edges. I've actually been mixing and matching my papers. This is from Teresa Collins, Save the Date. This really pretty blue polka dot. Super cute, right? So, and then on the other side, either one would match. Oh, that would match too, but that would conflict too much. So I am just going to cut this down a little bit. I'm going to put a dot of glue on the back, but I'm not going to peel it up. This isn't very stable. It's not going to stay. You know, if you move it around, it may peel off because that's waxy paper on the back. But I want it to stay long enough in the package so it doesn't float around. Alright, there we go. Peel off this back. I left room at the top so I can add a little topper. And yes, we could add this. Cute. Now, add this to our little, see, I went a little bit longer than the first one because I want it to be staggered. Now at the end, I'll add a little dot to kind of hold these all together, but that's how I got it. Actually, I can do that right now. No, I'll wait to the end. All right. Super cute. Isn't that fun? Super fun. All right, let's move on to the next embellishment.